Welcome everyone to the Pokemon Go PvP video. This time I'm going to be shoutcasting my Mirror Cup regional format in Beverly, Massachusetts. And I have a special guest with me today. We have Sunshine Calvo helping me break down some of my teams.
Hey guys.
Alright, so we're going to jump right into round one. Round one against Smoke a Bulbasaur. So how are we going to end up attacking this lineup, Sunshine?
We are going to be using a Tropius to beat the Lantern, Swampert, the Venusaur, and the Metachan.
Awesome. So we're going to lead right into our Tropius, and we guessed correct with that Metachan. Now, Metachan is going to end up being a winning matchup for us as long as we stay clear from that Ice Punch. At this particular time, we let the first one go, thinking that it is going to be a power-up punch. We're going to use our Leaf Blade here, anticipating that he shields, which he does. Lucky for us, we have another Leaf Blade ready. So we're able to do a considerable amount of damage here. We think this one's going to be an Ice Punch, so we shield, but it ends up being a power-up punch, which doesn't matter too much for us because we're able to air slash him down and gain some energy. At this point, Skarmory is a losing matchup, so we want to swap into our Lantern. At this point, he swaps out into a Sableye, but we have a full Thunderbolt ready here, so we're going to get blocked. No big deal. We're going to let this foul play go through because it'll only take half of our HP. And at this point, we definitely want to block because we have a Thunderbolt ready and waiting. We get a couple more water guns in, hit this Thunderbolt, and get rid of that Sableye. Now he brings back his Skarmory. Lucky for us, we still have our Sableye in the back. We get absolutely destroyed by that Flash Cannon, but we're going to be able to get one foul play off, Shadow Claw him down, bring back our Tropius with a full Leaf Blade ready to take care of game one. So, round one, game one in the books. We anticipated that he was going to lead with a Skarmory, and we completely guessed incorrectly here. This is a losing matchup, so we have a safe switch in our Metachan. Get that first power-up punch off. We're definitely going to end up blocking this, thinking that it's a Hydro Cannon. Unfortunately, he did bait us, but he definitely does not have enough for two, for a Muddy Water and a Hydro Cannon. So it was a back-to-back Muddy Water. We don't shield the second one. He swaps in his Lantern, but at this point, our Metachan is on his second and third power-up punch. He is gaining steam, and we're able to get to a fourth power-up punch on our Metachan. So as we swap into our Lantern, because Thunderbolt and Hydro Pump are not going to do a lot of damage here, we soak all that energy. Lantern takes forever to charge, so now his Lantern is basically at zero energy. We hit his Metacham with a Hydro Pump. We're okay with him going down, but lucky for us, it was an Ice Punch, which does virtually nothing. Now at this point, we're going to bring in our Probopass as almost a third shield here, just to soak up this power-up punch. Then we swap into our Metacham, which is at this point super duper powered up. His Swampert comes out, we're able to counter him down and have a full Ice Punch ready to go for that Lantern. So we used our shields very well, able to wrap up round one relatively easy. Round two, what do we see here, Sunshine?
We see that the Lantern and Probopass can take out Lugia, Azumarill, Skarmory, and Bastiodon.
Awesome. So now we have two Pokemon that take care of four of his. We'll throw in our Metachan in the back to take care of his Metacham and Swampert. So we lead Lantern, and we guess correctly. We get that Bastiodon. This particular matchup is tricky. We end up winning it oh so slightly because of Water Gun. But this time he ends up swapping out and goes into an Azumarill. For us, this is the best case scenario because our Lantern can take care of this Azumarill, and we still have Metacham in the back for that Bastiodon. So we are able to burn both of his shields. We are completely okay with letting Lantern go down at this point. He did an amazing job. We're going to bring in our Probopass. Now, Probopass is going to end up eating an Ice Beam, and that Bastiodon comes out, which is perfect for us. We get right into our Medicham. He starts countering down. Stone Edge and Flamethrower are not going to do too much to Medicham, so we are not going to waste our shields and get our first power-up punch going. Now, Cloud is going to bring back his Azumarill, which typically is going to be a losing matchup for us, but because we have shield advantage and Azumarill has lower HP, we're going to shield this Ice Beam and continue to store up energy. Now, after this, we're going to end up swapping out into our Probopass, which has a full Rock Slide ready to get rid of that Azumarill. And then in the back, he has a Skarmory, which is perfect. We hit it with the first Thunderbolt. His only real shot here is to get off a Flash Cannon. We beat him to the Thunderbolt. And game 1 of round 2 is in the books. Not to mention, we did have a Medicham in the back that ended up having 2 power-up punches just in case we needed it. Round 2, we are going to switch up our lead, go with a Tropius. He's going to bring out a Swampert. And again, we're able to guess correctly on the lead, which puts pressure for him to switch, and we are able to match that switch with a Lantern. Now at this point, it's pretty much GG's. We have an answer for his Swampert. We are going to get rid of this Skarmory. And once he brings that Swampert back out, we're going to be able to do a little bit of damage here. This is going to be a losing matchup for us. But that Thunderbolt is going to weaken his Swampert. We are going to let this Hydro Cannon hit us. And then bring in our Tropius. With a couple Air Slashes, he does a great switch and eats our Leaf Blade with his Bastiodon. But that then allows us to get our Sableye working. Those foul plays are no joke. We should be able to get to our third foul play before he gets to his second charge move. So we block this Flamethrower. Double up our foul plays. Second one goes. Third one goes. And he has to use both of his shields to keep that Bastiodon alive. He's going to swap in his Swampert with a Hydro Cannon to get rid of us. And we bring back in our Tropius to take this Hydro Cannon and use this Leaf Blade to get rid of his Bastiodon. So we were able to sweep round 1 and round 2. What do we see here, Sunshine? Round 3 against Michelle.
We see that we can use your Tropius and your Lantern to beat Poliwrath, Bastiodon, Swampert, Tropius, and Skarmory.
That is wonderful. So we are going to lead with our Lantern, and unfortunately, we find ourselves into a losing matchup with Swampert if he has Earthquake. So we blocked the first one. It was a Hydro Cannon. We're going to use our Thunderbolt here. And then we are going to swap right into our Tropius to take this Hydro Cannon on the chin. Now she's going to swap into her Tropius, but there is a major difference here. We are running Air Slash Tropius, which is going to be super effective to her Tropius, and it gives us faster energy gains. So we're able to use 2 charge moves while she goes to 1. We're going to block this Aerial Ace here. And then we are going to get rid of her Tropius using a Leaf Blade. So once she brings in her next Pokemon, which is going to end up being that Swampert, we're going to use our Leaf Blade here. She's going to use her second shield. Lucky for us, her Hydro Cannon does not faint us. And at this point, we almost are at a Leaf Blade. And she was trying to go double water on us. We use the Leaf Blade. She's trying desperately to get our Tropius down with Mud Shot, but it is 4 times resisted. And we're able to get that Leaf Blade to clean up game 1. So, game two, we decide to switch the strategy a little bit. We are going to end up leading with our Tropius, and she calls us, gets a Frostlass lead. So we get our Tropius out of there, get into our Sableye, and she swaps Bastiodon. Now this is great for us because we already have incredible energy gains here. So we're able to get off one foul play and another foul play, which gets her to use a shield. We're going to end up taking that Stone Age to the chin because our Lantern is going to use her Bastiodon as food. We are just getting all this energy from this Bastiodon. Bastiodon's charge moves will not hurt him. And we're able to use this Hydro Pump here to hit the Tropius, and we swap into ours. Now again, because our Tropius is Air Slash, we're able to do a tremendous amount of damage here and gain a bunch of energy. We are going to shield this for fear of Aerial Ace. She swaps in her Frostlass, which we do decide to use another shield because Avalanche would really sting. So our first Leaf Blade hits, we Air Slash her down, and then we have an Aerial Ace ready to clean up round 3. Round 4 against my zone bro, Satchneat 007. What do we see here, Sunshine?
We see that your Medicham, your Lantern, and your Tropius can take out Skarmory, Swampert, Tropius, Medicham, and Probopass.
That's right. And that Medicham is also a really nice matchup against his Umbreon. So we are going to lead Lantern yet again. We find ourselves in a less than favorable matchup with Swampert, but we are going to do what we've been doing. Take the first Hydro Cannon, charge up to Thunderbolt. Unfortunately, he's able to get another Hydro Cannon in, and we swap into our Medicham. Now, our Medicham is strictly here to just eat those mud slaps or mud shots and get these power-up punches going. So he did not switch out, which means that we are going to block his Hydro Cannons and have a fully powered-up Medicham. Now, he comes out with an Umbreon, which really fooled me at the time. I didn't really know what to think of here, but I did know that these power-up punches were going to start hurting really, really hard. Once he swaps into that Probopass, I realized why he went into Umbreon. So we are just going to continue to eat all of his Pokemon with these power-up punches. We swap into our Lantern to hit it with a Thunderbolt. Water gun him down as much as possible. But at this point, he's at very little HP, and our Tropius is going to come in to Air Slash him down. Now, game 2, for some reason, the file was corrupt, but I did end up winning that, and I ended up sweeping our regional format Mirror Cup. Like to thank all the competitors. Top 3 is myself, Ooch, and Jeff. Jeff has been an up-and-comer in our area. And then we got Sunshine battling at a 2-2. See you guys next time.